Good evening, Noswaith Croiser. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are again for day 4 of the raid tournament, the very first raid tournament ever. And you please forgive me if I sound a little weary at any point during this video. It's been a long day, and it's just been a long day. I've been doing all manner of things, helping out on the Festinial Railway, which is where I volunteer during my spare time. And it's been fun, but at the same time, I am quite tired. But never mind, let's not dwell on that. So let's go to the day. The day. It's day 4 of the raid tournament. I beg your pardon. So we have this guy has made a sensible choice with going for yellow tank. Lot, of course, or Lottie, a very solid. 3-star, as I say, with the defense boost. I think I'm just going to go for what I have. I may regret this. Let's see how we go. As with anything, a board can make a huge difference. Purple 5 in a row there, get that way. Gonna risk this. Very short of blue tiles, green tiles on the screen, which is obviously distressing. That said, reasonable number of other colour tiles, maybe? I don't know. So we're going to fire these down the middle. Let's hope this generates enough mana. Obviously, often the difficulty with tile damage is to be aiming for... you generate more... what do you call it? You generate more of tile damage, obviously, as they hit. But charge damage can be increased with tiles that do not hit a target. So it can be tricky. There are times when it's best to miss people, and there's times when it's best to hit. So this will be a best hit, and boom, gone. So so oft tiles which are which do not hit anyone because there's a space, because they're dead or whatever, generate more charge, but they do consequently not do any tile damage themselves. So it can be tough. Anyway, let's go for this. So let's see. I'll try and actually demonstrate this a little bit here. So my green tiles all did a sort of reasonable amount of damage there as they hit their target, but they didn't generate a huge amount of charge. If you can see, my 3 Vittorias there have all got a charge up to about roughly, I don't know what would that be, 1/3. If they had if there had been nobody standing where the enemy Vittoria, who I'm selecting now, is, they would have generated more charge, but obviously the tiles would have done no damage because they would have been hitting empty space. So it's just swings and roundabouts kind of thing. But it depends where you are in any tournament or raid or whatever, whether it is better to go for tile damage or attack damage. So, for example, now I'm looking at attack damage far more than I'm looking at raid damage, tile damage even. Now, I'm not going to target this fella here. I'm going to target this Teela over here. The reason being... Oh, got one more to go off. Reason being... Oh, there we are. Is because I knew that I had 4 tiles lined up to hit the next target, and bam, 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 bam. This is then relying on special attacks. So it can be a combination of what is more effective, tiles or special attacks. And there's no right or wrong answer. Sometimes it's tiles, sometimes it's special attacks. Reasonable enough team. I'm just going to go straight for it with this one. I think I'm not going to try and change my team. Let me just think. Right, okay, I'm going to do this. So this, by doing that move there that I did, which actually wiped out one of my opponents, I didn't actually expect it to. It allowed me to guarantee that I had 2 green 3 in a row set up. Now 3 in a row is obviously not excessive, but at the same time, 3 in a row is better than not being able to move, which regularly does occur. Come on. So I'm looking to just generate enough mana from there we are. My Vittorias have their mana generated. Boom, 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 boom. Boo, boo, and etc. Anyway, sorry, that's my sound effects coming in there. High tech. I do charge for. Maybe I should set up a sound effect booth. Yeah, I will actually swap here. Having made numerous comments about how I really like Lottie, I'm Lot or Lottie. I'm assuming I'm going to remain with the assumption that Lottie is a girl. Probably it's not made immensely apparent whether Lottie is a girl or a boy. I mean, it would make sense it was Charlotte, but then it could be somebody called Lottie. I don't know. Anyway, so the world is vague on that one. Anyway, let's not dwell on that because that's not actually why we're here. Except let's just acknowledge that Lottie, who is damn it, I can't even decide it now. Who I'm clicking on here is a good hero. The defense down thing is really good. Mana speed is obviously slow, but because we are on a fast mana tournament, that doesn't matter. So this is where fast mana heroes come into their own, and a hero like Lottie. Damn it! I can't even let it go. I can't let it go. I still can't. I can't agree on Lot or Lottie or anyway. They come into their own. Let's just leave it there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to swap here. Swap for some blues. I am sticking to 3 Victorias. I may regret that. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to try Gem this time instead of Dougal. I think that Gem's special attack will work out in my favour. I think it might. I think it actually might work very well with Victorious, but I do not know for sure, and I will not know until I've tried this. So we'll see how we go. So, and I may not even discover it then because the boards might be so useful. So, deals 140. The caster gets plus 53% chance to perform a support attack against the main target of an ally's special skill for 3 turns. Actually, that probably won't affect because Victoria obviously targets loads and loads of people, and that can be really good. But I'm guessing that Gem's special attack will not accommodate the fact that you're doing that, so you won't get like numerous support attacks, which would be really, really helpful. Anyway, so that's two heroes dead. Still doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to win this. Generally speaking, I would argue in most raids, whoever gets the first kill, especially if it's relatively convincing, will be the player that goes on to win. It doesn't 100% follow through. The first kill is worth a lot. Silenced hero, sorry, I forgot silenced hero. But it does not mean that you are looking at a guaranteed win, generally. Yeah, so it is there. So it's a tough balance. I would say now that this raid tournament is looking, this raid particularly is looking in my favour, but it wasn't inherently clear a turn ago. Maybe even 2 turns ago, 3 turns. No, sorry, 2 turns. Maybe even 1 turn ago. So yeah, so there's lots of ways of looking at it. Anyway, sorry, I'm waffling now. Clearly waffling. Oh, I'm out. That's it. So a better day for me. So next day battle begins in 11 hours 9 minutes. That will be the last day. So that will be day 5. So for anybody who asked how many days does this drag on for, I think I said I wasn't sure it was 4 or 5, and that makes it fairly clear it is 5 because at the bottom where it says here, next battle day begins in tomorrow. It will almost certainly say the battle concludes in, or tournament concludes in, or something along those lines. So there's only 1 day to go. Looking at the leaderboard, there are some people who are doing very well. I'm on 10k, they're on 12k, so they've obviously. A lot of players have had really good boards. Fair play to them. No disrespect for that. I could have possibly done better. I don't know. I don't feel cheated generally. Leaderboard is sorry. Looks at the leaderboard. Loot, as I say, top 1% loot is awesome. Top 5% is pretty good. Top 10%, top 25% and below, it just gradually depreciates. So it's worth having. It's worth aiming for the top 1% because that's really where the good loot is worth, and that's why it's been. I would argue it's been worth me spending 75 gold to continue. And then lastly, we look at this. We have well, obviously my last 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all wins. Hey! And defenses are holding up pretty well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 out of, I believe that was 20. 16 out of 20. So it's more than half comfortably, and slightly more than that even. It's over 3/4 of my defensive battles have been wins. So yeah, so generally looking fairly positive, and I'm going to keep fingers crossed that I get a top 1% result. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. And as you can also see here, the raid tournaments do count towards your heroes chest, and my heroes chest says boo 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 boo, and my heroes chest is basically nothing very special. But there we go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's been very emotional, and once again, as I say, I've just had a very busy day, so I do apologise if I sound more than a little bit weary as I do this video. That is, I can't say it's not, I can't say it's unusual, but it's not a standard thing. But there we go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Watch the videos that are available, because that gets me money and that supports my lifestyle of leisure and all the other things I enjoy. And yeah, there we go. So it just remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Au revoir, take care of yourselves, goodbye, and Farmer Ben wishing everybody all the best.